your jaws.
Put the gun down before you kill someone.
Teenage Girl's Diary.
Hello, and welcome to another Dollar Store Drive-In. I'm your host, Laura.
I'm Joel.
And we're the Newlydeads.
We are.
And today we've got a guest host, Bailey. Baillerton J. Balesworth is what we like to call him.
He's got a lot of names.
Yes.
But he insisted on being a part of it today. He was getting kind of angry because he was watching us get ready, and he decided he had to be on the show.
Yes. And for those of you who are listening and not actually watching, if you're listening to our podcast, Baillerton J. Balesworth is our Shih Tzu. You can see pictures of him all over our website, I'm sure. So
he's a 10-year-old boy who acts like he's a year-old.
Yes, he's a good boy, though. He's only got like 5 teeth.
He's a big pain in the butt, but we love him.
Yeah. So, anyways, that's not why we're here. We're not here to talk about our dog.
It's the dog show.
We're here because we are watching another movie that or we're going to review another movie that we watched. Backwards. Flip that.
Reverse it.
Reverse it.
Yeah.
And if this is your first time watching or listening, this is a half-hour-ish chat show where we discuss a movie that we've watched. There's some criteria, though. Yep. You'll have to excuse me. I'm getting over a cold.
She's a little verklempt.
Yeah.
Would you like me to
provide
the details?
No. And I haven't taken any medication for my cold today. So, okay.
We're winging it.
Yeah. This is like day 3. So, 4. Day 4.
Day 4. Fourth.
Yes.
It's the 4th day.
It's the fourth day. But so our criteria is that it has to be spooky-ish, or I would say like sci-fi,
thriller.
Sometimes
You never know. We might do a romantic comedy or a kids movie.
Yeah, maybe. Usually we watch horror like sci-fi.
Right.
It needs to be under $5, and we need to have purchased it or found it, usually in the wild or given to us. So we've got a combination of movies that we've been watching. So sometimes we get ITN distributions. Our friends over there give us some movies to watch. Justin
Cook,
yes.
Public relations extraordinaire.
Yes. Will sometimes throw us some fun movies to watch. And then randomly, my friend Anne at my job, she also gifted us a stack of movies.
Little stack of flicks.
Yep. So sometimes that happens, or sometimes I'll go out and find something at Goodwill, Salvation Army, Beach Boy Toys.
I was just gonna say.
Yeah, we've got our friend here in Rockford, Illinois, has a shop. His name is Jeremy.
If you're in Rockford, go there. If you like classic toys, you will not leave without at least something.
Yes. If you are over the age of 35, maybe.
Yeah, that's fair.
Will it will be like you've stepped back into your childhood. There's so much fun there. We're not watching the movie that I got there.
Not yet. It's in the box, so to be randomized at some point.
Yes. But we just wanted to give him a shout out because I just bought a movie from him last weekend. So
Jeremy knows who we are, and
tell him the Newlydeads sent you. He'll know what you mean.
He's got good taste, and the prices are incredibly reasonable. So if you have time and you're in Rockford, go there and hop over to Toad Hall Books while you're there too.
Yep.
And just do the double whammy, and tell him the Newlydeads sent you.
Yeah. Yep. But this day we watched a little gem called An English Haunting.
I hear a little sarcasm.
Be careful what you look for. It's a little bit of sarcasm. That's what it says. Be careful what you look, or live a lie or die for the truth.
We get 2 taglines?
Yeah. I had a rough time with this movie.
We'll talk about it.
Yeah. Should I read the synopsis?
Please read the synopsis.
All right. In 1960s England, Blake Cunningham and his alcoholic mother are forced to move into the mysterious Clemente Hall, a vast, isolated manor house to care for his dying grandfather, who resides in the attic room. Is he in the attic?
Yep.
Oh. Soon, ghostly goings-on fill the house with dread as it becomes apparent that grandfather's illness may have a supernatural cause that can only be cured by uncovering the terrifying secrets of the house and its dark history.
Bailey helped me on that one.
I saw
Yeah.
at the very end. It looked like he was floating.
He's a good actor. You'll see on the playback.
Yeah.
He's trained at the Shakespearean Company.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he is pretty fancy. He's a fancy boy.
He's like, what are you talking about?
He just keeps staring at me like, I think he thinks we're leaving. Because I've got like my hat and my, my coat on kind of. Well, it's not a coat. It's just, I look like I'm getting ready to leave.
Yeah.
And so
subsequently
we are getting ready to leave
yeah.
after we were done recording. But
right.
Should we throw the trailer at them? I'm just going to throw the trailer.
How are we going to throw the... I'm going to figure this out
What
now.
if I did this?
Oh, boy. Okay.
And then tossed it up.
This is going to be fun in the edit. For those of you who are listening to us on the podcast, an actual trailer will appear. She tells me where it comes from.
And it beeps at them, so they know. Remember, that's your cue. They're supposed to go beep, beep.
And then it drives away and the actual trailer for the film starts. So.
Yes. So we're going to have you guys watch or listen to the podcast, and then we will be right back.
How long do we have to stay here with Grandad?
Well, 'tis what it is. Free house, free place to stay. Until the old bastard croaks. No wonder they're kept in the attic all this time. What do you think? Spooky enough for you?
No, actually. I think I'm gonna love it here.
When I was a girl, I was terrified of staying here. All these old rooms, long dark halls, dusty furniture. Just appears quite miserable, empty and soulless.
We are alone here, aren't we?
No!
I mean, there's nobody else living on the grounds.
No!
Just us, why?
Nothing. Just wanted to be sure.
No!
Hi.
I don't know what's happening in this house, Blake.
What if it isn't dementia? What if it's something unexplained? Something in this house that's doing that to me?
Welcome back. What'd you think of that trailer? I guarantee that Joel probably put some fart noises or some other fun little gems and berries in there.
Gems and berries. Sounds like a
thing.
Terrible show.
Gems
I don't want
and
to
berries.
watch that.
What are you going to find in this hole? Gems or berries?
Or certain doom.
Oh.
By the way, if it's 6:30 Central Standard Time on Wednesday night, 7:30 Eastern for those of you on the East Coast, you can come chat with us. We should be back on Roku as of now. If not, check YouTube or tinkertelevision.com. But you can come chat with us. We are in the chat, usually eating our dinner, watching the show with you. And, if you want to know what movie we watched, you can check out our feed on Facebook. We'll tell you, what movie we were watching, and we'll talk about it in the prior episode. But anyway, you can come hang out. We can talk about whatever you want. So that's where you can find us.
Awesome.
All right. So let me grab my notes here, because whenever we watch a show,
Bailey's going to get comfy.
I take notes. I draw pictures. And this week is no different. So I drew a little superhero-looking dude up in the corner. A fancy ghost.
Fancy ghost. What is that
skeleton
guy?
Smoking a pipe.
Oh.
And then
you have really good drawings this week. I mean, they're always good, but I really dig that. Hammer Time.
Remember him?
No. Yes.
He was in the movie.
Yes, I do remember him.
That was my quick interpretation of the character from the movie. He looks, we'll get to that.
Come here.
All right. For those of you who are listening, Bailey is demanding to go sit on Laura's lap, so we will allow him that luxury because it's her dog, I'm just the stepdad.
I'm the one that adopted him.
Yeah, but he loves me. All right, so this is an English Haunting from 2020, so it's a fairly recent film. It's currently sitting at 4.3 out of 10 on the Internet Movie Database. This is written, directed, and produced triple threat by one Charlie Steeds, which you'll know that why that name is familiar in just a moment. Charlie is known for directing films such as Freeze, The Haunting of the Tower of London, not to be confused with An English Haunting, although technically both in England, and The Barge People.
That's my barge face.
Is that the barge face? Makes you want to vomit some water. He also is known for writing the same movies that I just mentioned. So I have little, what do you call those? Well, when you're saying that you already, these things, when you're like, this is
Quotes?
The same as that. This is the same as that.
Oh,
they have a name for it.
Yeah.
But
usually you do like a little line with like a little thingy.
No, I always thought it was the little quote lines, little quote comma.
No, it's supposed to
commas.
go like a continuation line or whatever. I don't know.
If I'm right or she's right or we're both wrong or we're both right.
I mean, that's how I always drew them.
Then put something in the comments, or tell us. Because I'm not sure.
You're both wrong, you bunch of dummies.
We're going to be in trouble. Okay, this stars one David Lennox, who, again, might know him from The Barge People. He also did a movie called Winter Skin, which sounds like a dry situation.
Yeah, it sounds very uncomfortable.
And The Curse of Halloween Jack.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Probably not. I mean, it might be. I don't know. This also stars Tessa Wood, who is known for The Last House on Cemetery Lane, Pinky, which I don't know where the brain is, but he's there, and Tales from the Great War. These all sound like movies that, at least the last two sound like movies we might not watch regularly, but we might. And finally, Rory Walton, who is known for Gods of the Deep. I was just trying to think about what that would be. Like
Gods of the Deep, like
a movie, like like a Cthulhu type thing.
Yeah, or like a Aquaman.
Right, like an Aquaman guy.
Trident, or whatever. Trident?
Yeah, he said Trident.
Yeah.
3-Day Millionaire, which I don't know. Does that mean that it takes 3 days to become one? That you are a millionaire?
Or
for
you've
3
only
days?
been a millionaire for 3
Or
days?
that you've only been one for the first 3 days of being a millionaire?
Mm-hmm. Or you only get millions of dollars for 3 days and you have to spend it.
That'd be hard.
Oh no, it wouldn't.
I mean,
no, it wouldn't.
To spend.
And nowadays, money is nah.
If we don't know how much money, so if it's $1 million that you have to spend in 3 days, okay, that's doable.
Easy.
If it's like $3 million in 3 days, it could be a little tricky.
Is that what it says?
It just says 3-day millionaire.
3-day millionaire. I could spend $1 million in an hour.
I mean, $1 million would be a little easier.
Buy a house, buy a car, you know what I mean?
Buy a house, I was about to say buy a dog. I want to buy a dog.
I mean, I'd buy a whole pack of dogs.
She's got a little. Just imagine you with a little packet, and you flip it open, and there's 10 dogs in it, and you're take one out. I don't know why that's
smoking it.
You're not actually. You're just taking it out of the pack, and then it grows up, and it's.
Oh my god!
It's a dog. And awesome. Finally, the Reverend and Mrs. Simpson.
Nice.
Sounds like the Simpsons episode with Reverend Lovejoy and Marge.
I was thinking Mrs. Robinson kind of.
Oh, you're going
dirty.
Here's to you, Mrs. Robinson. Stanky. Was she stanky? I don't think she was stanky.
Skanky. That's the word I was thinking.
Stanky.
Anyways.
Poor Dustin Hoffman. All right. So at this point, my wife turns to me and says,
"What'd you think?"
And we are going to get into that right now. So first of all, I wrote in large exclamation points, barge. I said, there's not actually a barge, people.
No.
A barge, comma, people. I'm saying to the audience that there's not actually a barge. Just that I noticed that David Lennox was in The Barge People and that it was written, directed, and produced by the same guy who did The Barge People. Now, is this better than Barge People? That remains to be seen. So there's a haunted train in this movie, and I wrote Thomas the Crank Engine because it kept popping out at random times. It was an old train.
Yeah.
It was not a pretty train.
It was a dumb train.
It was kind of a dumb train.
It was just like.
Now, there's one thing that this movie accomplished that none of the other films that we've watched so far, and I don't know that there's been a film since we've been together for 5+ years that I've seen do this, that this movie did. And there was a scene with a ghost fiddler where Laura jumped.
I did.
There was a jump scare, and it got her.
I know.
Has that ever happened before? Because we're both like jaded horror film fans. Like we're like, kind of like Gabe on The Office, except he said, I've owned over 200 horror movies. Amateur.
Seriously.
And he's seen, a ton of horror films, but amateur. Anyway, but that's not common. Like I don't jump during jump scares anymore. They don't get me because I can predict them when they're coming.
Yeah, I just couldn't predict it, I guess. Like I was like not thinking it was going to go that way. Or
are you afraid of fiddles?
Huh?
Are you afraid of fiddles?
Fiddles, that's what it is. I'm deathly afraid of fiddles. No, I mean, it was just, it was my first day of my cold. So it's like I wasn't feeling good. And, maybe I was just distracted a little bit.
It just caught me off guard because we were watching it and I'm like, oh, they're going to. And
I didn't think they were going to do a jump scare right there for whatever reason.
And it was cute.
I couldn't help it. It's not like I
Yeah, no, she didn't freak out and run out of the room and there was a little puddle on the couch.
No, I just went, oh.
She just jumped.
Mm.
It was cute. I wrote here that the lead, David Lennox, reminds me of Arthur Darvill from Doctor Who. If you're a Doctor Who fan, you remember Rory. He reminded me like a low-budget Rory. And if you go read my review on Letterboxd, which incidentally on Letterboxd, I have written a review for every film that I've seen so far this year. And every film is included on there. And there may be longer reviews of every film that I see this year on our blog at thenewlydeads.com. Wink, wink. But I wrote a little synopsis there that kind of encapsulates the whole Arthur Darvill thing. But anyway, that's a side thing. I thought it was strange. And, well, here, let me preface this real quick. There's something that happened pretty early on in the film that may lead to a little bit of, what happened?
What?
What happened to you?
Oh, I fell asleep.
She did.
I'm telling you, like that was like day one, hard day of me being sick. I didn't go to work. I mean, I didn't go to work like 3 days this week. I mean, I worked from home, but I have a full-time job besides this little gig here. And so I was completely out of it.
So there may be something she doesn't remember because
there's lots of things. I was like, it was like I would fall asleep and then wake up and then I fall asleep and wake up like the entire movie. So it was just like a constant wave. I remember seeing things. And I was like, did this happen? And he'd say, yeah, that happened, so
there was a part in the film where the grandfather that lives in the attic, it seems like he dies, but then you see I don't know if you've ever seen in a film where there's a ghost entity and the camera moves, but you don't see anything. You're just moving because you're kind of imagining there's a ghost there. Like it gets up from the bed, like you're getting out of bed, and then it starts going down the hall, and then it goes out a door, and this goes on for I don't know, a good minute or two, and it goes all the way down through the halls, all the way down to another room, opens a door, and then goes and sits in the rocking chair, and I'm just like, is this necessary?
Yeah, that's the problem with this movie. It was also very, 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 very slow.
Yeah,
and you always say you like a slow burn, but this is like a slow.
But there's a difference. I mean, the guy that was in the attic, the grandfather that was dying, did have a kind of a slow death. But yeah, there's a difference between a slow burn and a no burn. It's like with a slow burn, you feel like there's something coming, like there's an underlying tension or there's an underlying sense of,
dread,
story or dread or something that it's building to. Even in films that maybe we disagree on as far as whether it was good or not, like Skinamarink, for example, there's something, an underlying thing that keeps you interested or not interested. Some people don't like slow burns or for whatever reason, it doesn't work with the way they watch movies. But this one, I never got the sense that we were building to something. or that there was a reason to stay intrigued with the slow burn. Instead, it's more of a. I think I wrote here somewhere. I didn't, but like if you're more inclined to grab your phone than to watch the movie, then you probably failed at the slow burn.
Yeah.
Just say it.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'll watch 3 hours of someone eating soup if I know that it's going to end up with something interesting or that it's going to be satisfying at the end. Because I even wrote here very slow and uninteresting.
Yeah.
The main character is kind of a man-child, which,
yes,
again, character growth would make you appreciate that fact if by the end he mans up and becomes a hero or.
Because he's not a little kid. I mean, he's like a grown-ass man.
He's in his mid-30s probably.
Yeah.
But he never comes out of that. He's just like a big man-child. Kind of like if you've ever seen Pee-wee's Big Adventure. What's the guy's name that lives next door? The big dude.
Oh man, I just had it in my head and now it's gone. Anyways,
it's like he reminded me of him, but
the one that wanted Pee-wee's bike.
Yeah, it's like a toned down version of that character, and I don't know why I can't think of that name. It makes me feel bad. I love that movie.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Paul Rubens.
And the guy that plays that guy, he died too.
Oh, rest in peace.
I'm pretty sure.
To him as well.
Watch him. I'll be wrong. He's like,
he messages us, and he's like, "I'm alive and well."
Alive, asshole. I'm for some reason I think he died.
I will have to look into that.
Yeah.
I'll put a little note here. And the name of the character, it's like Chauncey or something. I could appreciate what they were trying to do. Like I feel like I get what Charlie Steeds was after in terms of the storyline, but it wasn't successful. It felt like they were just trying too hard.
Yeah.
And like we were watching a movie last night that was shot on video, and I said one of the things I like about that is that if you have that much heart that you want to take the time to get your friends together or to get some money together and shoot something with your phone or a VHS camera or whatever, because you're just dying to tell a story, then there's a certain amount of heart that comes with that, and that's what I appreciate. And I can appreciate that here, but then that doesn't mean that you're going to have a good product at the end of the day. And I felt like they had the money, they had the cinematography, which were both great. The acting was good. David Lennox is a fine actor. He's kind of charismatic. But the end didn't justify the meat. No, none of these are working. It just didn't add up to what you wanted. Also, there was a lot of things with doors slamming, like it was supposed to be scary, maybe. And if you've ever dealt with an actual haunting, things move very slowly, and there's not a lot of violent reactions. Maybe a poltergeist, you might have something like that. But these doors were like full on, just like all over the house, left and right. It was like, okay, that's a lot. And then the third act happened.
Yeah.
And do you remember?
I remember bits and pieces because, like, I remember I told you I was like, it seemed to me it was like kind of like a Hereditary kind of situation.
It took a sharp, hard, full-on left turn in Albuquerque,
where it's like a demon cult kind of thing that was like controlling it. Yeah,
it was like as if Louise, from Bob's Burgers,
Belcher.
was if Louise was a ghost sort of thing and was a cult, so there was a bunch of them.
The cult of Louise. I'm pretty sure that's what you said was like the cult of Louise.
Yep. It was like the cult of Louise came and decided to just get very violent. And it turned, I even wrote, what is this, a snuff film? It wasn't that bad. But it got very violent at the end and very confusing and a little bit weird and gross. Not anything that I haven't seen before that, really shocked me, but it just felt like you're building up this kind of ghost story. And then all of a sudden it's like, okay, snuff time. Everybody, let's get murdery and weird. And the ghost thing is still there, but not there. I don't know. It didn't work. I'm sorry. It just didn't.
Yeah, it's too bad.
So, yeah, I don't think you missed much by falling asleep, to be honest.
Sorry. Sorry, peeps who like to watch us.
I mean,
I hate when I fall asleep because I feel like I'm just like,
but that says something. In this case, she had a bit of an excuse because she wasn't feeling well. But I don't blame you for falling asleep because it was really slow and there wasn't a lot to latch onto. And the things that were there, guy moves with his mother to a house where his grandfather's dying because they're going to take care of him because they want to inherit the house. Grandfather is part of some sort of weird culty thing and maybe isn't dead or is going to be coming back. And then there's a weird deformed guy that lives on the property, but maybe he's not real either, that the grandfather like tortured. Yeah, that was and eventually like murdered. Spoilers. But is he real? Is he not real?
Spoiler though.
There's a death with a hammer, there's a death with a knife, there's a weird cult ritual with blood play and all kinds of weird stuff. There's partial nudity, there's a lot of people with completely dressed in white. I don't know.
I remember seeing them floating around like the outside part.
It didn't.
Yeah. And they had like a weird helmet on or something.
Yeah, that looked like Louise's bunny ears.
Oh. Yeah.
And then at the end, it's resolved, but is it? And the people that you're expecting to die didn't. I don't know. It just was weird. So.
I kept thinking you were talking about Linda Belcher.
Oh no, Louise Belcher.
Like, walking around with big hair and glasses.
All right. Glasses on and floating around. She's like, all right.
Let's go. All right.
All right. So at this point, I think it's about that time.
Yeah. On a scale of 1 to 5 hammer deaths.
Hammer deaths.
Yeah.
Which there's plenty of those out there in filmland, people.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to see some hammer deaths, contact at thenewlydeads.com. We'll send you a list of hammer deaths. I don't know if we could come
probably
up with
a movie called Hammer Death.
I think they're probably the Hammerhead.
Oh yeah, there's hammer murders. Something.
Excuse me. What? The Toolbox Murders?
Toolbox.
I mean, there's two of those, and then there's a remake.
Yeah.
Or there's a remake,
Hammer
and then there's 2 in the remake. Anyway, we could probably come up with a list. We'd have to sit down and talk about it for a little bit. But anyway, so okay, out of 5 hammer deaths, weird thing to say, but it makes sense in terms of the movie. 0.5.
I'm going to give it a -1.
Ouch. Okay, so you fell asleep, so that takes a point off.
I'm going to give it a 0.
And then you're going to give it a 0. Okay, I'm just trying to figure out the math on this. At some point, I'll stop doing this game, but I'm trying.
There is no rhyme or reason for me, dear. No rhyme.
You had like rules, kind of.
No reason.
There's no reason. It's just random.
I am a random ass person.
Yeah, her ass is random. I don't know what that means. Wow, we're just cursing up a storm today.
Ass. Ass. Sorry.
I love her. Anyway.
The end of my sickness.
It's apparently.
Yes. So what are we watching next week?
Nope.
Oh, wait. Oh, no. What do you recommend? I'm sorry.
I
just kept saying ass.
It's like saying the word.
So what does that ass want to watch next week?
I mean? So I tried to think of something that was, close to this, but it's so bizarre mishmash of things that there wasn't a direct correlation type situation that I could really come up with. Plus, when I do this, I do it on the spot as we're watching the movie. And once it's done, I don't go back and fix it. Like I print out my notes and then I put them here for us to record. And that's usually the next day. So, but anyway, the movie that I came up with that felt the closest in terms of like a spiritual successor. And it was a far more successful film and better film, but not much less. It didn't cast such a violent end. Maybe it did. Anyway, it was 2012's Woman in Black.
Oh.
Which Hammer film. What?
I hate that movie.
Daniel Radcliffe?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I love that movie. I've seen it several times.
I'm going to have to rewatch it because
it's on the shelf. I have the sequel on the shelf as well. I've only seen the sequel once, but I've seen the Daniel Radcliffe one several times.
Sorry, dude.
Fantastic. Well, I love Hammer films. It's kind of. I'm not a fan of gothic horror. I'm not a fan of ghost movies like that.
I'm just gonna have to rewatch it. Let's rewatch it, and then I'll let you know if I change my mind.
For whatever reason, maybe it's just because I love Daniel Radcliffe, but and it's not a Harry Potter thing. I was sort of okay with Harry Potter, but after he stopped that series and he started doing new things, that's when I became a fan. Anyway, we'll have to do a double feature, and we'll maybe revisit and tell you what happens, because I thought the second one was worthwhile as well. It's not as good as the first one, but it is.
I have not watched the second one because I was like,
that's weird.
Yeah,
I thought for sure, because you. I
thought for sure too,
didn't you?
I saw it in the theater.
Oh wow! Didn't you like Crimson?
I think
Peak?
I fell asleep during it.
Oh, that's bad.
Keep on.
What? You liked Crimson Peak, though, right?
I liked
I haven't seen.
I need to rewatch Crimson Peak too because I like gothic Victorian kind of like
That's why
horror,
I'm surprised.
and it's like Guillermo del Toro or whatever,
Crimson Peak, yeah.
Yes, and
a lot of people didn't like it. I haven't seen it, so I don't know.
I had some issues with it, but I was listening to a podcast and they were talking about it, and I was like, they love it so much. I feel like I should love it too.
So I guess we're gonna have to do a Crimson Peak.
Yes,
Black,
let's do it.
1 and 2.
Let's do
Triple
it.
threat.
Let's do it tonight.
Woo.
Yeah,
no, we're not doing that tonight.
Anyways.
Okay.
All right. So.
Oh, right.
What are we watching next? I'm gonna blow this up.
Ooh, that was messy.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna be haunted.
Mm-hmm.
From the big box of fun, Anne. Thank you. This is one of yours again. Totally random.
And?
Yeah, you're not gonna be able to. You're gonna look at this and go, I don't know. But the movie we're watching, because it's a set of films.
Pelt?
She did.
I remembered. Yeah.
From 2010, it is Pelt. I have a feeling it's going to be Hills of Ice-ish.
Thank you, Anne. It's 9 movies over 13 hours, but I don't see 9 movies in here. I see 4.
Something's off with the labeling.
Which is funny. I like that even
4 films.
Better.
It's not a multiple disc. I think it came as a set of multiple boxes.
Yeah.
And she only gave us one or only had one.
Yeah.
Like she bought it used or something.
I got it. All right. There is a synopsis on here.
Oh.
Yeah. Ready?
Punch it up. Let's go.
Pelt. A group of friends trespass on a private property in order to hike a hard-to-access trail. But now they're deep in the woods where no one can save them from a maniacal killer.
What? Sounds like a little backwoodsy horror thing. Peeled it up. I'll put the actual art up here so you can see it.
Yeah, it's down there too.
Because you weren't going to be able to see it there. So
yeah.
All right.
All right. Well, where can they find us?
At thenewlydeads.com. We're just going to say that is your one-stop shop for everything Newlydeads. Go there, check it out, redone, boom.
Yes. And that's pretty much it, I think, right? Sorry if this was a weird episode.
It's always fun.
I know. I said ass a lot.
You keep saying it. We're going to get like a PG-13.
Nah, there's no such thing as that. Ass is not a word that's like a donkey. A donkey.
There's one right there.
I see it.
Weird.
Nay.
A donkey says nay?
I guess they say eehaw.
They bray.
Eehaw. Eehaw. Like Dominic, the donkey. Hee-haw, hee-haw. Hee-haw. They say hee-haw.
Sam?
Anyways.
Isn't it Sam from It's a Wonderful Life?
Yes.
All right, let's get out of here.
Thank you very much for watching. And until next time.
Keep it cheap and creepy.
Bye.
Go look after your mother and sister. Where are you going? I'm gonna finish this.